Good morning, good morning, good morning, Bliss Collective. Hello there. This is Valerie Shepherd coming to you live uh, from the Dreams Sapphire Resort in beautiful Cancun, Mexico. Hola, hola, hola. How are you today? I am very excited to be here. It is the Hump Day Happy Chat. I am absolutely extremely happy. Uh, I love the joy that gets triggered within me when I'm in tropical places and able to connect with other people. So, welcome to the Hump Day Happy Chat. This is an opportunity for us to sort of connect about um, creating more happiness, more love, peace, joy, and freedom. The Hartley Center, I'm the founder and CEO of, is about creating more love, peace, joy, and freedom on the planet, one person at a time, by teaching self-mastery, which is mastering you in your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. So I just want to show you, this is me right now. Way over there, I don't know if you can see the ocean or the sea is right to do. And today, I wanted to talk about something that's come up for me periodically. I'm back. This may be happening periodically because I'm at a resort with Wi-Fi and hoping that we stay connected. Um, but I wanted to talk about this concept. A couple of you have sent me messages saying one of the things that you're often having to deal with is negative thoughts. And I think negative thoughts get a really bad rap. So I just want to share with you my version of how to deal with negative thoughts. I don't believe they're a horrible thing. The whole idea here that I want you to remember, that I'm encouraging and inviting you to remember, is thoughts just flow through like clouds in the sky if you will let them. If you will bless them and allow them to move on, they will. And if you have to put conscious thought behind blessing them and having them move on, that's your personal responsibility. It's the way that you choose for yourself the happiness that you seek. It's how you give yourself what you really, really want. So, negative thoughts, and I have them all the time. I will tell you, I'm here with a conference of consortium of business coaches. I don't know, I know one person, and I met his wife, and now I know them, and I met someone on the shuttle on the way over here, and now I know her. So out of 60 or 70 people, I know like 4. And we're not talking about really knowing each other. We're talking about being acquaintances and working together and sharing moments together and thoughts and conversations, and we don't always agree. And so imagine all kinds of negative thoughts. I mean, here I am. I'm a coach on how to live a happy, free, self-mastered life. And still, there are times when what I hear in my head is not necessarily supporting me. And that's okay. It's not about having a fight with your subconscious mind. It's not about beating yourself up because you can't stay in a high vibration. That's the duality of the life that we live as humans in the third dimension of a very material and dense world. It's a dense world. So that's the starting point. A lot of you write to me and you have your negative thoughts be your finishing point. They're not. They're the starting point. Like what would happen if you said that to yourself? If you imagine every time a negative thought came in, that was the clock was just starting. And it was giving you an opportunity to say, wonder where that came from. It has me as less than. It has me as not enough. Mine have me as unlovable. And so last night, everybody's at the like social area. People are dancing. There was a little bit of a market, and people were looking at Mexican handicrafts and Some people were watching a baseball game, one of the World Series game, and there's a lot of chatting and networking. People are connecting to support what they'd like to see come to fruition in the world through them, and they're business coaches, so they're wanting to grow their skill set so that they can help the businesses that they coach. It's a beautiful collection of kind-hearted, generous, giving, driven people. And as I was walking through by myself, coming from dinner, I levied dinner with a couple of people, but at this point I was walking through by myself, negative thoughts crop up about what they're thinking about me. And I know I've done a lot of deep work on myself, so I know that a lot of this is triggered by being a soul incarnated into a black body. I know that, in a female body. I know that. And so I'm walking through, there are not very many people who look like me. I walk kind of differently because I've got the effects of the stroke. So my body doesn't, it's a differently abled body. And so I can conjure. I can do all kinds of negative conjuring about what people might be thinking of me, how little they think of me. If I have a physical disability, maybe they think I also have a mental one and I'm not really that capable. And so those thoughts were there. I guarantee you those thoughts were there. And that's a starting point. That's a point at which I recognize, okay, the inner self is having something to say right now. What is that? So what I know is when those thoughts come up that make me less than, that's about fear. That's about fear. It's also about an old energy of not being lovable, of wondering if, am I lovable? Like, will they love me if they actually get to know me? I'm sorry about the shaking. I'm trying to hold the camera and talk at the same time, and I can't really see. Oh, probably because I have my glasses on. So let me take my glasses off. Yay, I can see better now. Okay, so if, the thoughts of, will they connect with me? Will they like me? Will they understand me? Am I going to be welcome here? Am I going to be accepted here? Those thoughts come in. So when they come in, you welcome them. You bless them. You take a moment to understand what part of you is wanting to be heard by you for you. It's not about them. It's not about them. It's about really understanding that, there's some energy in me that is about not feeling like I'm enough, not feeling like I belong here. We all want to belong. Psychologists will tell you that human beings' number one driver is to be seen, heard, and understood. And that's fine. It's beautiful. And here's the big point. And the number one person who needs to see you, understand you, hear you, is you. It's you. So if you're running around the world wanting everybody else to notice and appreciate you, they can't do it until you do. Why? Because that world out there is a reflection. Law of reflection. Law of attraction. The world out there is showing you you. So if people are not kind to you, there's something about you that's not kind to yourself, not to others. I'm talking about how you are the nurturing, loving guide of you, and that includes your negative thoughts. So imagine there's a little child inside of you who is feeling unsafe, is feeling unlovable, is feeling vulnerable, is feeling scared, is feeling separate. Healing self-love is about healing the idea of separation. The oneness comes from remembering the truth of what you are and who you are. Image and likeness. The divine moves in the world through each one of us, as each one of us. We give life and breath to the divine on earth. So when the negative thoughts come in, befriend them. It's just a momentary blip in your brilliance being expressed. A negative thought is just a momentary blip in your brilliance being expressed. It becomes momentary when you step beyond it and you go to the next step. So for me last night, while I was thinking like these people, I don't know if I belong here, and maybe I'll just go back to my room and watch TV, and I don't think they know me and like me, is to step through it. So what does that mean? That means when I quiet the thought and I tell the thought, thank you very much, I understand what you're letting me know is that there's fear inside of me and I feel vulnerable and unsafe. And I tell myself the truth. That's just a thought. And sometimes, or maybe lots of the times, our negative thoughts are from the past. They have nothing to do with what is actually happening in this moment. So the next step is to come into the present moment. And if you have to, use your 5 senses to be in the present moment. So my 5 senses were telling me I was hearing great music, I was smelling really yummy food, I was standing on my 2 feet, leaning on a table. Next to me, there were young girls dancing. There were couples doing couples things, holding hands and chatting with one another. In the present moment, there was nothing to be afraid of. In the present moment, I belonged with all these people. I just had to choose that thought. That's the 3rd step. First step, embrace the negative thoughts. 2nd step, come into the present moment. Recognize what's true about this moment versus where those negative thoughts are coming from. Reconcile that with the 3rd step. The 3rd step is to actually step past the thoughts into what's taking you to where you want to be. So for me, I want to feel connected. I want to feel like I belong. I want to make new friends, new colleagues. I want to hear some new ideas that I can apply for my clients. And so what do? Step through the fear, go up to someone and say, hey, my name's Valerie. Are you having fun? What's that cocktail you're having? What did you think about the speakers today? What did you get out of it today? Hey, everyone's dancing. You want to go dance? I dance pretty funny these days, but I still get out there. Are you getting me? Are you feeling me? So, a negative thought that you might have might be, maybe you're confronting something big in your life right now, and you're feeling, how am I ever going to get this done? Like maybe I'll fail, and if I put myself out there, people will know that I don't know as much as I thought I did. Maybe you have imposter syndrome. So, okay, fine. So make peace with that negative thought. It's not your enemy. Your enemy is what you do when the thought comes up. That's where your problem lies. It's not in the thought. So you walk toward that thought. Hello, who is that telling me that I'm an imposter? Where did I get the idea? Yeah. Hi, Deb. I love you. Thank you for being here. Where did I get the idea that I'm an imposter? Where did that come from? Maybe it's some old thought. Maybe something happened when I was really, really young where I was trying to show my brilliance, and somebody maybe didn't think I was that brilliant. I got up at the talent show and maybe nobody thought I was awesome, or you tried to present something and people thought you had the wrong idea, or you tried to answer in class or give a report. There's probably some remnant of a time when you wanted to show your brilliance and it didn't go over very well. So that thought haunts you. It keeps telling you, you don't know as much as you think you do. You're not as special as you really want to be. Your art isn't that great. Your dance, your music, your prose, your writing, your analytics, whatever it is, the negative thought is just showing you that there's a remnant inside of you that's keeping you from expressing your brilliance. It's not about becoming the negative thought, and it's not about telling the negative thought to go away. It's a gift. It's a gift. So when you find yourself in negativity from you, to you, about you, remember that your life is happening for you. And so when you can leverage that negative thought and go, okay, am I really an imposter? No. I have done X, Y, Z, P, D, Q. Look at how many people I've helped. Look at how many really brilliant things I've done. Look at what I'm working on right now. And then if there is still something like I really don't know what I'm doing, then get help. Get help. So the negative thought is actually your avenue to deciding, wow, this would be much better if I would open myself up to receiving. Open myself up to receiving. I don't need to struggle and strive and prove myself. I just need to say, hey, I really want to do this, and I could use some help. All right, so are you getting it? This is an invitation. It's an encouraging to love your negative thoughts as much as you love your positive ones. Why? Because the way you deal with them, if you follow these steps, the way you deal with them will propel you way past them. And what happens when real positive things happen in your life, your vibration goes higher, and it's an upward spiraling cycle that continues. Like, look where I am. Like, why am I here? How did I get here? Because I keep envisioning myself with magnificent people changing the world for the better and doing it in beautiful places all over the world. So last week I was in Jamaica with a handful of very, very special bright lights in the world, in my world and in the world. And now I'm in Mexico. So I know that I am a causal nature in my life. And so as a causal nature, I choose how I make peace with whatever's coming up in here. This is an instrument of your magnificence, your brilliance into the world. This instrument, body, mind, spirit, soul, incarnated. This is your traveling suit. It is the wherewithal that gives you everything that your heart desires. It's just a matter of mastering it. Mastering it. And your negative thoughts are keys to your brilliance exploding into your life. Try that. Remember, it's not about kicking them out. It's about befriending them. Take a step toward them. I hope that helps you. If you'd like, I really love comments and questions, and I will do my best to get them as soon as possible. You can comment in the comment box. If you're watching the replay, please put #replay and let me know what you got out of this. Hump Day Habitat. I'm here every week, and I encourage and invite you to share and bring some more people into the Bliss Collective. Let's create a world that works for everyone by having everyone in the world master who they are so they can manage whatever their lives bring their way. I'm Valerie Shepard, coming to you live from Dreams Sapphire in Cancun, Mexico. I'm founder and CEO of the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, facilitator of the Bliss Collective. And I always close with the Karanaya Metta Sutra, the prayer of loving kindness from the Buddha. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. Deep, inner, abiding happiness that is not dependent on what's going on in the outside world. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. The light of your nature is divine. It's powerful. It's magnificent. May you awaken to that. And may all beings be free. Many blessings. Much love. Thank you for being with me. See you soon, Deb. We got to go for a walk. Bye now.